Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Carol Blaney, and today I want to share with you a very good way that you can fight the flu pandemic and keep your immune system functioning at its optimum. There's more than one way to do this. One is to watch what you say to others and lessen the stress that you put on them, because if they are stressed and their immune system falls, then they get the flu, but they keep coming to work and then you could catch it. So that's one thing. Two is keep your own stress hormones low by taking something called Tulsi Tea, Tulsi, Tulsi Tea, or in pill form it's called holy basil. It is a Indian herb, and it is revered in many Indian homes as a way to lower cortisol. So, those are the stress hormones, corticosteroids. What I find is when I take one holy basil pill or 3 Tulsi tea bags in 1 cup of hot water, it immediately helps me get out of fight or flight. I normally have a lot of trouble getting out of fight or flight once something happens. Like if someone tries to force me off the road and my heart starts pounding, I'm in fight or flight. I will tend to remain in that state for hours on end. Sometimes it won't go away until I go to bed at night. So I've looked all my life for remedies for this, and one of them is Tulsi tea or holy basil. And then, of course, I said before, not activating other people's stress. So if you're a boss, for example, rather than yell at your coworker, be kind. Say only that which is true, useful, and kind. Speak in a gentle voice. And if you have to reprimand them, say for blowing up at a customer or something, you might want to start with something positive that they do and then go into what you heard that happened. And sometimes things can be stressful, but what you really need them to do is to project a company image that's above all that. You need them to rise above the customer and not react to anger with anger, but to react with compassion, understanding, and assurance that you will try to help fix things. Something like that. And then the third thing is what is called, it's a form of meditation that's taught by an institution called the HeartMath Institution. And I have found that this is the fastest, quickest, most efficacious way to lower stress and to put your body into what's called heartbrain coherence, which is the most healthy state that your body can be in. You can Google HeartMath, that's one word. If you want to learn more about it, they have a website and there's a book, maybe more than one book, and there's meditations, and Greg Braden teaches heartbrain coherence in his videos. Dr. Deb Kern teaches it, and I learned about it directly from Kelly Howell's podcast when she interviewed the author of the book on the HeartMath Institute's method. I don't remember the title of the book, but you can look that up. HeartMath. So it's kind of like distilled from all the worldly wisdom, including old Indian methods, and then biology of belief, and then physics, and all the different new scientific proof methods of what works the best. And the method what it does is, in the quickest way possible, in the simplest way possible, you can do it while you're driving even. You are doing what you need to do with your breath and your thoughts and your breath and your thoughts and your relaxation in order to quickly lower cortisol. And what that does is it quickly puts your immune system at its peak of good operation, because you want your white blood cells to be produced. For one thing, you want your body to produce white blood cells as needed and to put all your vital chi energy into your immune system working well. And this won't happen unless you're in a calm relaxed state and not in fight or flight. Because when you're in fight or flight, all the facilities of your body go towards towards running and escaping the zebra, and there's no energy left to produce, for example, growth hormone and oxytocin and dopamine and all the feel-good chemicals, and your sympathetic nervous system is aroused and your immune system is basically shut down. Did you know that when they do heart transplants and they want to shut your immune system down so it won't reject the heart, they actually give you drugs that raise your cortisol and put you into the stress state? So you don't want to do that. You want your stress state to be zero. So here's how to do it. It's called the HeartMath's method for heart-brain coherence. And a lot of people teach, different ways to do it, but this is what I do. This is the simplest way, and I will just talk you through the meditation. You can do it while I'm talking, and I'll kind of explain it as I'm talking it. Okay, so as I'm telling you what to do, I'm telling you why you do it, and here's what you think at this. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first of all, you take a big inhale. So let's just say a stressful thing happened, and you're driving, and you're like, you gotta stay with your hands on the wheel, right? So you just take a big breath, and you stretch your chest open, and you can even hold it for just 1 second if you want, like just pretend like you're about ready to jump in the water. But then you don't want to hold it for too long because you want to get more oxygen, right? So you just release it, and you start relaxing everything. Try to get yourself to go into parasympathetic by relaxing your eyes as you exhale. Relax your tongue. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. And then you take another big inhale. Through your nose, by the way. Through your nose. Both inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And so as you exhale slowly, I will tell you why. Okay, exhale. When you exhale through your nose, and inhale through your nose, you are activating nitric oxide to be formed. And somehow there's something in the nose cavity that causes that nitric oxide to be formed when you're inhaling and exhaling. And that itself is something that helps your capillaries expand and take in more oxygen, which helps you be less stressed. So now we're going to inhale again. And now the next thing is you want to exhale longer than you inhale. So exhale. The reason you exhale longer than you inhale is because exhaling and relaxing your muscles is what puts your body into the parasympathetic, which is the relaxation response, which lowers cortisol. So you want to inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 8. So inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, relax. 1, 2, relax the eyes. 3, 4, relax the tongue. 5, 6, relax the jaw. 7, 8, relax the shoulders. And then inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale slowly to a count of 8. And as you inhale and exhale slowly through your nose, you can lightly place your hand over your left heart as if you're pledging allegiance to the flag, that right there. And you can tap a little bit or whatever you want to do just to physically and viscerally put your awareness into the organ called your heart, which is mostly there on the left side there. So inhale to a count of 4 with your awareness on your heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale slowly for a count of 8 with the awareness on your heart. 1, 2, relax your eyes. 3, 4, relax relax your tongue. 5, 6, relax your jaw. 7, 8, relax your shoulders. Inhale for a count of 4, your awareness on your heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for a count of 8 as you relax. 1, 2, relax your eyes. 3, 4, relax your tongue. 5, 6, relax your jaw. 7, 8, relax your shoulders. Inhale for a count of 4 with your awareness on your heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for a count of 8 while relaxing. 1, 2, relax your eyes. 3, 4, relax your tongue. 5, 6, relax your jaw. 7, 8, relax your shoulders. So I've taken you through 3 or 4 of those cycles, and I hope now you can actually feel the tingly, goosebumpy, yummy feeling in all your limbs. I know I do right now. I feel little goosebumpy tinglies going on down my spine and my legs and my left arm. So I think that it was very useful for me, and I hope that it helped you. I hope that you can remember to do this wonderful meditation every time you think of it, but especially before, during, or after you notice that you're feeling any sort of stress at all, whether that is an anger response or any kind of trigger or any kind of fear or worry or any kind of memory that you're having from the past. Or for me, my pattern is, and I may never get rid of this pattern, but I know that I can counteract it. My pattern is, oh, woe is me, I'm so weird, and I'll never fit in, and everyone's going to always think I'm weird, and oh my goodness, I'll just never fit in, I'm all alone in the world, We all have our little things, and that's mine. And so when this happens to me, like something will happen and I'll just feel so socially awkward or something, I'll just do that exercise, and afterwards it's kind of like, yeah, I'm weird, but so are all my mentors, so are all the people that I aspire to be like. So I guess it's okay, and then I just sort of love myself the way I am, and everything seems better. Because when you're in parasympathetic, there's no more fear, and your dopamine goes up, and your oxytocin goes up, and your cortisol and your adrenaline go down, and everything works. Your growth hormone goes up, and life looks better. So the more we can do this, the better. One more thing that helps me personally is to get fresh air. That's just like a real booster for me. And even better than that would be walking outdoors in nature and breathing in the smell of the forest, or maybe if you have some pine or cedar essential oil, taking a whiff of that, or lavender, that helps relax. These things are little tools that I always have around me to uplift my spirits. It's been proven scientifically, a Japanese paper I read, that the smell of the pine forest actually lowers cortisol. Isn't that wonderful to know? Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and bless you, bless you. I do hope that you stay healthy this flu pandemic season, and I hope this meditation helps you stay healthy. Peace, everybody.